Hello, friends. Welcome to Level Up with Debbie Neal. I am your host. There is nowhere I would rather be than right here, right now with you. This podcast is all about leveling up in all aspects of our lives. Thank you for being here. I am so grateful. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. Together, we are leveling up. You ready? Hello, my Level Up family. I am so excited to be here. We're going to be talking about a topic today that I love. I love it very, very much. You know, when we set a goal, most people focus on getting to that goal, but I want to expand your mind and we're going to talk about growing right through that goal. Okay. So I want to expand your mind. I want to challenge your bar and I want to paint a picture of possibility. I want you to see how you could go from good to great, from growth to exponential growth. You are pace setters. You are limit busters. You can bust limits. We break limits and we have the power to show others what they can create through our example. So setting a goal is good. Achieving a goal is good. I am not discounting it. That's amazing. But what if we added some fire? What if we added some momentum? What if we leveled up our energy? What if we shortened our time frame? What if we shortened that deadline? What if we did more than what was expected? What if we redefined what the definition of average is? And I want to show you how and why to just not meet a goal, but grow right through it. Because most of the world does the bare minimum. You're not here to be most of the world. You have more in you. You have potential that you haven't even discovered yet. The amount of effort and potential inside of you has the power to blow your mind. So together, let's do more. Okay. So here's a scenario. I'm just going to give you a scenario here. Okay. You set a goal for the month. Okay. You're growing. You're taking your success to the next level. You're also in a position of leadership. So you want to help other people also grow. So let's just say you have a monthly goal, a sales goal of 5,000, and you could put any number you want. You could make it 5,000, you could make it 6,000, you could make it 7,000, you could make it 1,000,000. Have it pertain to wherever it is you are in your business. This is just an example. You pick a number appropriate for your business. Okay. So let's say you set out this goal, like a good goal is 5,000. And that's good, of course. But I'm guessing, right, that let's say you hit that goal. You set a goal of 5,000, you hit that goal of 5,000. Let's say you have a team. I'm guessing you didn't have anyone on your team or in your business also achieve that goal. Why? Because if the goal was 5,000 and you did 5,000, how could they also do 5,000, right? Or it makes sense. The number would be more. There wasn't room for them to do it. Do the math. So this is one of the many reasons why we want to grow right through a goal versus focusing on just achieving the goal. All right. So first, let's go over why. So why do you want to grow right through it? Meaning, and I've done a podcast on this ASAP. So it kind of all ties into the same thing. And it's kind of like hitting a goal as soon as possible, right? And then when you do that, you're going to grow through it. You're going to grow like right through the goal, before the deadline, on to the next goal, kind of create these rolling months and set the tone and the pace. So why? It sets the tone. It sets the tone like, wow, this person raises bars. They have super high energy. They're a high achiever. They set goals, tight deadlines. They crush them. You're setting the pace. You're creating momentum. It's creating urgency and fire. And like, what's going on? Like it's creating this awesome wave of energy. It builds the skills of becoming an urgent leader. Urgent leaders are pretty awesome. I'm not saying everybody's not awesome, but I'm just not part of the everybody gets a trophy club. Not part of that club. I'm part of, I want to teach you how to be better, teach you how to be different, teach you how to level up, teach you how to separate yourself, right? I'm all about inclusion, but I am about merit-based success. I live in the United States of America because I want merit-based success, right? I want to be different. I want to do more. I want to get rewarded for that. So it grows our leadership when you're focused on like again, the ASAP, but growing through it. Want to meet my goal early. It's building confidence. Gosh, when you start seeing success, when you start making sales, when you start doing more, when you start setting the tone, and people are like, God, who is she? Who is he? What's going on? They're the person to watch. Be the person to watch. So many people are waiting. Let me wait for the next person who's going to come in and kick it up. How about you be the next person to kick it up? Right. And then when you raise that bar, it allows others to do the same, because what are you showing them? What's possible? It gives us the ability to coach to win. You want to coach to win? You better learn how to play to win. You better go out there and give it every single thing you've got if you want to coach to win. Most people don't. They do the bare minimum. Ho hum. I have 2 whole weeks. Why should I work hard today? I know I'm going to do it. I've got 2 whole weeks. I could go out and do whatever. I could take the slow road to China. I could do all these things because I have plenty of time. I'm saying, yeah, maybe you're going to achieve it. You're not taking anybody else with you. You're not growing through it, and you're just not a pace setter. Doesn't mean you're not good. That's not what today's podcast is all about. Okay. And so when you're focusing on growing through, it keeps us like growing versus starting and stopping and starting and stopping. You know how people are like, oh gosh, let me see, like, do I feel like I could do it? Maybe I can't. Should I give it my effort? Just hit the damn timer and just go. Don't overthink. Don't look up. Don't wonder. Don't waste time. Treat every single day like it's like with urgency. When we do more, you know what happens? We expect more. We expect more of others. You know, one of the major things that separates people in life and in success are the standards we have and the expectations we have. I have certain expectations of myself. So I'm not going to fall in a category of somebody that has lower expectations. There are things with me when it comes to success that are not even an option and have never happened in 17 years because I prepare for that. So when we do more, we expect more, and we add to our teams more. We have bigger conversations. We get to know what we're made of. Isn't it pretty awesome? Don't you want to know what you're made of? Like, you were made for so much more. We separate ourselves from average. You guys, average today, my gosh, I mean, legally, what do people do that's average? We don't want to make any false income claims. You want to make everybody feel good. Gosh, in today's world is the perfect time to set a whole new pace and separate yourself, because so many people are running a slow race to average. They're fine being in the masses. They're fine doing the bare minimum. They're fine waiting for somebody else to do things for them. How about leveling up and separating yourself and growing right through your goal? It builds a really wide business. It sets us up for the next level. We don't just get there. We grow right through the level. And it's about our tone, our energy, our level of urgency. So why is urgency important in your business? So, again, focusing on growing through the level. And we've talked about urgency on so many different podcasts, but I really can't explain how important it is in your business. Like, leaders are urgent. They just are. Introducing a sense of urgency when leading a team has so many benefits, right? So urgency drives focus, it drives productivity, and it motivates the people around you. And what happens is this results in better results and outcomes. And there are so many benefits to adding urgency into your leadership, into your business. When we focus on growth and growing through a level, we're creating urgency, and that urgency is priceless. So some of the benefits of urgency, you're increasing productivity. My friends, when you set the pace, when you set the tone, when you say, you know what? I don't need all month. I could do this in a week. I could do this in 4 days. I could do this in 3 weeks. I'm going to push myself. I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to treat my business like I'm a professional. I want people to know my name. I want people to know my name. I'm going to be a verb. I remember I used to joke when I started my business, and I'm like, Debbie Neal's going to be a verb. And then I didn't even know what that meant. But then I remember hearing somebody say, I'm going to Debbie Neal. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a verb. And I took that as a compliment because that meant they were doing something to move their business forward. Your urgency is motivating your team to work more efficiently and meet deadlines because the speed of the team is the speed of the leader. When there's a sense that time is of the essence, you know what's going to happen? The people around you, the people working with you, they're going to stay more focused. They're going to get tasks done, and they're going to be less likely to procrastinate. When you as a leader are like, oh, I have a certain number that I need, but I have all week. Like I have plenty of time. What do you think's happening to, first of all, nobody's joining your business. And second of all, if anybody's in your business, they're also moving slow because they feel your energy. And if it's not important to you, if it's not a priority to you, it's certainly not going to be a priority to them. And when you're urgent, this is when the team rallies and they feed off of one another's energy. Look at goal achievement. So when we talk about urgency and growing through, setting tight deadline goals with a sense of urgency helps your team stay on track. And they're working towards accomplishing that goal because you're focused, you're energized, you're talking about it, you're keeping the goal in front of people, you're setting the deadline. Urgency provides a clear and compelling reason for the team to achieve their goals. Everyone's excited. Everyone's running. So there are more goals achieved when you as the leader are saying, we're growing right through this, okay? Adaptability, right? So when we talk about urgency, this is going to create the team to be more responsive to changing circumstances. There will be obstacles. There will be, holidays. There will be things that you will need to adapt to. But when situations require like quick decisions or quick actions, a sense of urgency inspires the team to pivot. Like there's no time to waste. There's no la-di-da. People don't focus on the negative because there's so much focus and emphasis on achieving the goal and growing right through it. Okay? Team alignment, like unity, community. Team urgency unites the team around a common purpose and timeline. I say this all the time. The number one quality of a coach is to enroll an entire team towards one common goal. When everyone understands the importance of acting quickly, it reduces conflicts and it encourages teamwork. Again, everyone's on a mission, and the speed of the leader is the speed of the team. You look at innovation, right? Thinking outside the box. Urgency fosters creativity and innovative thinking. It's like, okay, there's a cancellation. What can we do? This was happening. It's not. How can we pivot? How can we change? When a leader is obsessed and on a mission to lead a team to reach a goal early, you do get creative, okay? When it's like, oh, we'll figure it out, ho hum, it's a ho drum business, whatever you say. People are just focusing on the wrong things because they don't have this energy pulling them forward. Team members find unique solutions and approaches to problems when there's a pressing need for a solution because we're growing through the goal. Urgency moves people from focusing on a problem to solving it very quickly. Urgency and accountability, it makes it easier to hold a team accountable for their goals. Gosh, when there's a clear timeline and everyone's running and people are excited and they keep like adding what they've done. Maybe you have a team chat, maybe you have whatever, and people like, I did this and I sold this and I accomplished this and I achieved this. And maybe you're closing like the month together and people love being accountable. Like let them know what the goal is. I could remember setting really big goals at the beginning of my business and I casted that vision to my team. I shared the timeline. I was willing to be the hardest working person. Everyone rallied. Everyone was excited. We hit goals early. Like I remember saying, we're going to have X amount of new people join our team. And I was like, okay, 3 people joined today, 4 people joined today, 7 people joined today. And everybody's like, oh, amazing. I have 3 new team members. All of that's very contagious. With each goal we hit, belief grew. Others now believed it was possible for them. Motivation. The feeling of urgency acts as a powerful motivator. It pushes team members to step out of their comfort zone and take on challenges that, quite honestly, they would have avoided in the past. But when you're growing through that goal, there's no time to avoid it. It's like, let's hit that challenge head on together. It improves decision making. Urgency requires quick decisions. Like, again, there's no time to waste. There's no time to overthink. Let's find the solution. You grow your decision-making skills, which is a huge leadership quality. Sense of purpose. Urgency instills a sense of purpose and a shared mission with team members. It reminds them of the importance of their work and the impact on the organization. So again, if you've got like a team chat or something and you're like, this is our goal, we're doing it early, we don't need the month. And then all of a sudden people like, they're adding in what they did. Like people want to feel like they have a purpose. They want to contribute. So let me ask you, are you ready to run? Are you ready to lead your team to the next level? When we slow down, when we focus on just getting there, when we waste time because we think we have plenty of time, when we procrastinate because we weren't sure if we can do it, and I'm saying this with so much love, when we do that, when we think those things, we are making it about us. We're making it about us. When we grow through a goal, we have the ability to take more people with us. Make it about others. Set the pace. Raise the bar. Show others what is possible so now they can do it. We are the ceiling for our team or we're the trailblazer. You decide. And this is the week to make it happen. We are coming into Thanksgiving week. If you live in a country that celebrates Thanksgiving, and we all have so much to be grateful for. There are so many people praying for what you have right now and who you are to enter their life. And I am asking you to tighten the deadlines, to create urgency, and to be the spark that lights the flame on your team and in your company. I am so grateful and thankful for you. And I am so glad that you're here as part of our Level Up community and family. I love you, my friends. Have the most amazing, happy, and amazing Thanksgiving.